Hi guys, this is Jay.
I'm Smokes.
And this is Procrastinating Insomniacs. This is the insert number here somewhere, escape room review that we've done. So, we're gonna do all-in escape adventure, all-in adventures escape game in Raleigh, North Carolina?
Yes. Raleigh, North Carolina at, what was that mall called?
At a mall.
Sorry, I can't remember.
We did real good research.
It'll be right here.
That's a lie, because I don't feel like putting it in right there.
Damn
It'll
it.
be down in the description.
Freaking rude.
But the location's really easy to get to. It's not in a sketchy part of town, which is really nice. It's pretty safe, accessible, and I didn't feel like my car was going to get broken into and destroyed while we were there. So that was nice. And then the inside of the building was really clean. It was set up like an airport kind of thing. It was really fun. They had luggage like over in the corner, like 3 luggage things that you could take pictures with. They had the names of the rooms and their times were like a departure board. So that was really fun. And then the gates, they had a superhero room and it was gate DC. And they had a Black Ops mission that was gate MI6. And that was really fun. So it was just fun stuff like that that gave a really unique feel and everything. That was fun. And now we're going to talk about customer service.
Customer service. So Jordan was working there when we came, and bless his heart, he was running all the rooms by himself. He was doing customer service. He was resetting rooms all by himself. And honestly, unless you stood around and were like looking for it, you wouldn't know, because he was on it. He did a fantastic job. He answered all of our questions, even when we just stuck our head in the store and asked, hey, how much is a game?
Which literally did that. So thank you,
yes.
Jordan, for
thank you,
answering
Jordan.
that question, that drive-by question.
So he was on top of all the questions, customer service, running the rooms, doing at least 2-person, if not closer to 4-person job without a hitch. And bless his heart, he gets all the props. Thanks, Jordan.
Thanks, Jordan. You were awesome. And I would also like to say, shout out to Jordan. There was a game, Alcatraz, I believe. We were going into it, and a group had just left, and he reset the room in about 2 minutes.
Props.
Which, way to go, Jordan. Like, they're not hard rooms to reset, but I could see that room being convoluted and kind of hard to reset. So,
props.
Anyways, way to go. Way to go. We're going to talk about 2 games here, by the way. We're talking about Alcatraz and Sherlock. So we'll be talking about both experiences. Jordan was our game host for both, so game host will go that way. Both rooms are highly accessible. The location is accessible, so if you have a wheelchair, walker, physical handicap of any kind, that is a bonus. There's also no small spaces, no crawling, no sliding, nothing like that. The rooms are very much, you go in, it's one room, which is very nice for people with accessibility issues. So I highly recommend, if you have an accessibility issue of some kind, I would highly recommend doing these rooms for that issue.
So the rooms themselves are rather simple on the, comparative to other rooms. They're rather simple. I would say they're gen run, because you go in and you're in a room, but you're not necessarily outside of the escape room, if that makes sense. You know going in that, oh, this room is inside this little store outside the mall. And, it's set up like a bunch of little rooms inside one big location. And so it's not quite soundproof. You can hear the people beside you. But despite that, in its simplicity, it was very well done. Just because it was simple doesn't mean it was easy or that it wasn't fun. It was just, considering it was a location outside of a mall, they don't own the space, they're probably leasing, you can only do so much. Renovating, it was very well done.
Yeah, you can only do so much structurally to a building you don't own. So kudos to them. I would highly recommend that if you are going to play a game, you don't show up too early, because if somebody's playing that game before you, you may hear something with their discussing it. So I would only show up about 10, 15 minutes early before your game. And then I would try to like go off into the corner by the baggage and just try not to listen to anything. I don't think anything will be spoiled for you because it's not like anybody's going to be like,
the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the box with the this on it.
Like, people are going to be shouting that, but they're not going to be screaming it. They're more going to be like, this number, go put it in the lock. Or maybe that's just me.
Yeah. It's unlikely, even if you go early, that you're going to sit there with a notepad and, 1, not get caught, but 2, be able to sit there and track out based off what you're overhearing.
Yeah. And there's no fun in that either.
Yeah,
so just to avoid temptation, just show up about 15 minutes early to your game. And you should be good.
What are we doing next?
Themes of the room are pretty self-explanatory. There was the Sherlock room and the Alcatraz room. Sherlock room was Moriarty had a plan, and you had to find the plan as well as disrupt the plan. Now, here's what's interesting about these games. There are 2 levels of difficulty or gameplay in each room. So you can get past, say, level 1, and you can decide to leave, or you can decide to keep playing. And there's an option when you put in the correct code to do either or. You can either stop the game or you can keep playing. I thought it was very interesting and fun because I really like that. I've never heard of that of a concept before. So that was really fun because it means, you know, if you're really down to the wire of time, you can stop and have succeeded in the first mission and still have played a full game. It's not like you're playing only half a game if you do that. So that was cool. That was really cool. And then Alcatraz, you were trying to escape Alcatraz, of course. It did not follow the great escape by the 3 victims, I say victims, but by the 3 convicts who were declared as drowned even though one's body never got found. He escaped. I'm convinced. Anywho. It was fun. They were both really, really, really fun. Really fun. I enjoyed them both. They were puzzle heavy, and I like that. I like that it wasn't, oh, find keys or stuff. It was puzzles. You had to solve things. So that was fun.
Yeah, well, that segues right into flow and puzzles. So it was like she said, it was very puzzle heavy. You're given a bit of a briefing by the game host on, you know, the theme of the room and the story and how the hint system works, how the level system works, etc. So you all know what's happening, hopefully, before you get started. And then you are given the story, and you can sit there, you read it, and then you're pretty much told, here's the story piece, and then once you get started, you're looking around for a key, a code, a something.
To get started.
Which is nice. Which is nice. So that gives you a good jumping off point to start, which is nice, because I hate it when you're in a room and it's been 10, 15 minutes and you haven't found anything. And the panic sets in real fast.
Yeah, in escape games, for anybody who hasn't played before, you think it's going to be like, oh, it'll be easy once you go in. Well, once you go in and that timer starts counting down, you really feel the pressure of, holy crap, I have to escape. It's not like a panicky feeling, it's just a fun rush.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know how others may do it.
So it was really nice that they give you that kind of jumping off point, and then, like Jay was saying, it's very puzzle heavy. You're led from one puzzle to the next, and
pretty
it was
sequentially.
Very sequentially. And Alcatraz was very good in that each puzzle led to another little story piece. And so you learned a little bit about the story. You learned a little about the people you were talking to while you were solving their puzzles for them. That was very neat. If you're looking for like flashy puzzles or, you know, high tech, this is not this room. Like I said, it was very simple. It's very much you solve the puzzle and then it leads you to the next one.
And there are locks.
It's locks. It's keys. It's, you know, your very simple lock and key puzzle.
Which is fun. Like, some games are so flashy. I've gone to flashy games that, like The Captured, which we haven't done a review on yet, but we will. It's coming.
Promise.
And it's a flashy game, and it's... Holy crap, I was so mad leaving that game. I didn't have any fun. Like, I don't care if it's flashy. If I don't have fun, I don't have fun. Whereas this game, we had fun.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have, like, super high-tech stuff to have fun in a room. You just have to have fun puzzles and fun gameplay, and there you go.
Yeah, solving things, is fun. It makes you feel smart, and that's what I want when I get out of an escape room. But,
Yeah.
Personal preference.
So, talking about fun and everything, and Jordan was a fun guy. He was really good with our hint system. So the system is you get unlimited hints, which is cool, especially for newbies. So I would highly recommend this room for people just starting out into escape games, because you do get unlimited hints. And the hints worked by you pressing a button, and then if Jordan didn't come in like 10 seconds, you pressed a different button. And he was pretty good at being on top of it. Like we said, he was there alone, but I never felt like I was being ignored. Even though I knew there were other games going on at the same time. So
I think
way kudos to him for doing that.
I think the only time that like he was more than 5 seconds, but keep in mind this is like less than 10 seconds. I mean, he was on it. He was not slow by any means.
It did not take a minute.
It did not take a minute. 30 seconds, no, not even that. Like 15 tops. And we figured out, he came in and we were like, I'm so sorry, we figured it out.
Yeah,
and
like,
gotcha,
and Sherlock we only used 1 hint, and Alcatraz we used about 3, I want to say. Sherlock was only 1, it was fun. We escaped, we made the wall of fame.
Hey! It's the last time that'll ever happen.
Yeah, same. And then we didn't do that for Alcatraz, but we got out, so whatever. That's all I care about. Having fun and getting out. Mostly having fun. Don't at me. Don't at me. So talking about miscellaneous things, they do give you something to write with. They give you a pad and pen, which I always appreciate. You guys know I appreciate having something to write with. It's one of my pet peeves when they don't give you anything to keep track of clues and stuff.
Just remember to leave the piece of paper there attached to the pad in the room. Don't take it with you. Both don't take the pad of paper because that's rude. They need that for the next show. But don't take your hints with the answers on it.
Don't be ruiners of games. That's not fun for anybody involved. Like, seriously, guys, don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't be a dick.
Even if you do it by accident, make certain you shred it up, burn it, throw it away, get rid of it.
Don't leak it onto the internet. That's
please
rude. Rude! Anywho, moving on.
There are also no cameras in these rooms. Like we said, the hint system, he would physically come into the room and ask us, what's
there were
going
no cameras
on.
that we saw.
That we saw. So it's
there
not
may be.
at least used.
I didn't look like at the ceiling.
That's true. I don't think
so there may have been
there
one
may
on
have been
the
cameras,
ceiling.
but it wasn't at least used in the clue system. And considering he was the only person there, I would imagine there's normally more people there. Don't break stuff.
Please don't break stuff.
Basically what I'm trying to get to. Which the rooms were...
Watch your kids.
Yeah. These rooms were... the 2 that we saw were... Like, there wasn't a lot of miscellaneous things in the room to break. But even what was there, just make certain
But some of y'all's kids, they would find a way. Watch your kids. And watch your husbands.
Oh, gosh, yes, please.
I've never seen a woman pee in a toilet in an escape game, but I've seen plenty of men do it.
Or just, like... snap things because
seriously, men
didn't
are
make
stupid.
It well enough.
Girls, watch your men. I'm sorry to put this on you. I'm sorry, but please.
Watch yourselves.
Watch your kids and watch your men, because they dumb. No offense.
Anyway.
Full offense to the men. No offense to the kids.
Alright, this is also going to be in a whole nother video, so...
Yeah, watch out for that. We're going to do do's and don'ts of escape rooms, so...
Lots of do's. Lots of
don'ts.
Yeah.
But anyways, 10 out of 10 would recommend this room, especially for beginners. I think it was a lot of fun.
Triangle Town Center Mall.
There we go. That's where it is.
Sorry.
As per usual, the website and stuff will be in the description below. Oh, another cool thing about this room is that when we went, it was play 1, get the second one half off. So, highly recommend doing that if you want. Which
do it.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Really fun.
It's fun.
And the games are only $20, guys. Like, why are you not doing this game?
It was very affordable, so check it out.
So, anyways, that's it for us. Let me get my fancy remote that I got for Christmas. Thanks, fam. And,